for boring. Where you can feast with the nectar of the gods. You'll always have a seat at Norse Hall.
Welcome everybody to Top Dog Coverage, where you find weekly recaps, news, analysis, film room coming soon, right? Got a little bit of something coming on there, and today we're going to be talking about your weekly predictions. We're going to go through every team, every match that we're starting to do weekly, and so far we've been doing, decent with those, I would say. No?
Yeah, it's hit or miss. Yeah, I think for the most part, it's been pretty positive.
Yeah. I mean, and again, if you guys haven't already, just make sure that you guys, click the follow button, the like button. Follow us at Top Dog Coverage on YouTube, on Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. Spotify, iTunes, swipe up, hit the 5 stars, leave a comment, give C-Dub a little, smooch emoji. He likes those. He likes more of the heart emojis, right? Aren't you you're the heart guy?
The heart guy, yeah, for sure.
Send an emoji to him. And if you haven't, go to our posts on YouTube, because there's a debate right now about a Bronx Tale, and C-Dub doesn't know what that is. He doesn't believe that it exists for some odd reason.
I believe it exists. You made it seem like I was supposed to automatically know what it was.
I think you're supposed to automatically know what a Bronx Tale is. I think that
No.
to be alive on this earth, I think everybody should. I know that's bold, but it's,
I don't know how many people would still be here then.
The ones that matter, okay?
Wow.
But no, go to YouTube. We have many different posts on there. We have best wide receivers, running backs, comparisons, quarterbacks, defenses, AFC, NFC. We have a bunch of posts that you guys can vote on. We would love to hear from you guys. We would love to hear from you guys in our emails as well at topdogcoverage@gmail.com if you guys have some questions about fantasy and anything like that. So, I mean, or some cool football stories. You got a football story for us? Let us know. We would love to hear about that. That's why we do this. We love to have listeners. We love to have viewers, and to share those moments with you people. So, I mean, that's the big thing. Community.
Absolutely.
So, would you like to jump into a trade review that one of our listeners sent us?
Sure.
At topdogcoverage@gmail.com. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, let's fantasy review. So this one is sent to us by Robbie. And
Robbie,
shout outs to Robbie. Robbie
Arbone.
Arbone. Well played. Arbone.
Robsters.
Yeah, Robsters. Shout outs to Robsters. So Robbie would be this is what Robbie would be getting here. So he would be trading away Jaylen Warren, Henderson from New England, and JJ McCarthy. And he would be receiving Scatterboo, Godwin, and Spencer Rattler.
So just to review, you're getting the running back Jaylen Warren for the Steelers, who's a running back 1 for them right now. TreVeyon Henderson, the rookie running back from the New England Patriots. And quarterback J.J. McCarthy of the Minnesota Vikings.
You would be sending these out.
Okay.
To receive Scattaboo.
So Cam Scattaboo, the rookie running back for the New York Giants.
Mm-hmm. Chris Godwin.
Chris Godwin Jr., receiver for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yep. Spencer Rattler.
And Spencer Rattler, quarterback for the New Orleans Saints.
Who has been getting a lot better.
Yeah, he's had a good season.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the move. The thing that I think Henderson's explosion is coming here pretty soon. I think he's going to be unleashed here, hopefully in the next few weeks.
Yeah.
Jaylen Warren, I don't know. I mean, you had Kenneth Gainwell come in and perform pretty well when he missed the game in Dublin with a knee injury, and they drafted the rookie Caleb Johnson. So, and JJ McCarthy, I've just never been big JJ guy.
Fair enough.
So
yeah,
just,
I mean,
it doesn't do it for me.
I think Godwin is only just getting warmed up. He just came back. Give him, I think that's a solid wide receiver that can go back to his old ways. And I mean, that could be the deal of a century. I mean, he was, before he left last year, what was he, wide receiver 5 of the year?
Something like that. Yeah, he's performing very well.
Yeah, and Scattaboo's a hard-nosed runner. He fumbled last week, but at the same time, he noticed. He called out himself and said, "I'll do better." I'll definitely do better. So
yeah, and I think Tyrone Tracy comes back here pretty soon too. So it might go more of a timeshare.
Could. Yeah.
So.
But yeah, I mean, I think it's a good trade. It's not. I think it's even keeled there.
Yeah, it's also. I mean, not knowing the roster kind of makes it a little bit more tougher. Just if we're just looking in a vacuum, just these specific players. Yeah, I think he gets the better end of the deal there.
Okay. Yeah. And the fantasy review is brought to you by Norse-Hall.com and also brought to you by FGM Label. So if you want to get some hot sauce, you go to Norse-Hall.com, and you want some mead, some honey wine, Norse-Hall.com. They got some of that too. So load up on your mead, your hot sauce, and you want some cool tunes, FGM Label, First God Movement Label on Instagram. You look him up, and you contact them, and they will hook you up with some really, really cool sounds, make you sound legit. With that being said, we have a little bit of news. You want to jump into a little bit of news? Let's jump. I wish I had a soundboard for the song Jump, but I don't. So
struggling here.
This'll do. Time for the news, baby. All right. Well, the Los Angeles Chargers running back room continues to get thinner as injuries pile up. Rookie first-rounder Omarion Hampton wasn't on the field for the end of Saturday's 27-10 loss to the Washington Commanders after hurting his ankle. As the Chargers turn their attention to Week 6, early signs point to Hampton being unavailable. NFL Network's Ian Rappaport reports. And Ian Rappaport said on Good Morning Football that Hampton is slated to undergo tests Monday on his ankle and may miss some time. So later on Monday, Chargers head coach Jim Harbaugh revealed that Hampton will be placed on the injured reserve and miss at least 4 weeks, according to The Athletic's Daniel Popper. It's a big blow.
Yeah, that's tough. Tough for all the Hampton fantasy managers out there. He was performing really well.
Yeah, he really was. But I mean, look, two running backs already gone, which is, two running backs.
Now you're gonna have a full blown committee out there. I mean, I don't really know which one's gonna be the top guy.
Yeah, you don't really know what to look at, how to go from there. But obviously, I don't know. Jim Harbaugh is a pretty good coach. He knows how to coach up players and make them what they're supposed to be, their potential. So I mean, let's see if he can do that with some third stringers, some fourth stringers, and see how they go.
It's gonna be a lot of relying on Justin Herbert there.
It really is.
Behind that banged up offensive line too. So
yeah.
But yeah, let's go up to Indianapolis. So the Colts are set to sign linebacker Jermaine Pratt. Okay. So the Colts are signing veteran linebacker Jermaine Pratt to a 1-year deal per Tom Pelissero and Ian Rappaport of NFL Network. Pratt was released by the Raiders on Monday. It needed little time to find a new home. He received interest from at least 4 other teams, but opted for a reunion with Colts defensive coordinator Lou Anarumo. Anarumo was hired for the same position in Cincinnati in 2019, the same year that Pratt was drafted by the Bengals. The pair worked together for 6 seasons until the team opted to part ways with both player and coach this past offseason.
All right. Oh yeah,
So,
he when he was released too, there was didn't he go to the Raiders at one point?
Yeah, that's who released him on Monday.
Yeah. It's
He went from Bengals to Raiders, and then now he's a Colt. Veteran presence back there, help with the linebacker room. So
yeah, I mean, and the Colts are rolling right now. I mean, what's better than some veteran presence? You know, it's it works out. Let's go over to the Carolinas area. So the Carolina Panthers designate Jalen Coker for return. A quad strain has prevented Panthers wide receiver Jalen Coker from taking the field in his second NFL season. It appears Coker's 2025 debut is nearing, though, as the Panthers opened his practice window on Wednesday, per Joe Person of The Athletic reports, he'll likely work with the scout team in his first practice, and the Panthers will have a 21-day window to activate Coker from injured reserve. As an undrafted rookie from Holy Cross, Coker was more productive than expected last year. 6'3", 213 pounds, started in 4 of 11 games and hauled in 32 of his 46 targets for 478 yards with a 14.9 yards per catch and a pair of touchdowns. Coker impressed the Panthers so much that it helped lead them to trade slot receiver Adam Thielen to the Vikings in late August. So it looks like they're getting their slot guy back that they really, really trust in, and we'll see how this can continue to roll.
Yeah, he showed some really good preseason promise with Bryce Young.
Yeah,
so
it looks like they had a good connection there.
Absolutely. So they look good. I'm sure they're happy to get him back, and adds another weapon to that Carolina offense.
Yeah, absolutely does.
Dowdle and the boys.
Dowdle and the boy, man, did he have a game? I mean, I just can't get over how good his game was, man. Now he gets to go. See if he can terrorize the Cowboys at home too. He gets to stay. Yeah. So we'll see how it goes.
It's a revenge game since the Cowboys did not re-sign him.
Absolutely, it is.
So,
absolutely, it's a revenge game.
Always move up the rankings when it's a revenge game.
But yeah, it's funny how that works, isn't it?
Hey.
But that is all the news. There's not too much going on right now, but it's good to always have, sometimes we record and then at the end of the, with our luck, at the end of something comes out or what have you, and then we miss it and we got to wait a little while to re-record again. And we always want to make sure that you guys have the freshest news that we can give you guys. So
yeah, for sure. The NFL waits for no one.
The NFL waits for no one, sir. But today we are here to do some week 6 predictions. So what do you say, C-Dub? You want to jump into some week 6 predictions before Thursday night football here?
Pick 6, week 6. Let's get to the sticks.
All right.
Hey, don't count out Bo Nix.
You know what? I'll take it. All right. Okay, let's get into some fun here. Do you want to start or you want me to start?
Go ahead and kick us off.
You want me to kick you off? All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to start with Thursday. The Philadelphia Eagles are going over to the New York Giants. This is going to be a division game. It could be a little closer than possible, but I think this defense is going to just carry on. I think they're going to take the win in New York against Jackson Dart, and I think, they're going to get back on the road. I'm going to take the Eagles.
All right, and then we have the international early game on Sunday. You have the Denver Broncos visiting your New York Jets. This is going to be a bloodbath. It's probably going to be a lot to a little, but those international games get weird, and Justin Fields turns it on in the fourth quarter. So give me the Broncos, quote unquote, on the road.
All right. Sunday, early games here. So we got the Arizona Cardinals going over to the Indianapolis Colts. Look, the Indianapolis Colts just look like they are just firing on all cylinders, and the Arizona Cardinals are missing a few things here and there. They can't get it together. Just give me the Colts here.
All right. And then you have the Los Angeles Chargers visiting the Miami Dolphins. This can be one of my big upsets here. I think the Miami Dolphins are going to take the win at home. The Chargers are just too beat up right now. They're not going to have a run game. Miami has something to prove. They all have been just put to the ringer this year. Give me Miami at home as the big upset of the week.
All right, Cleveland going over to Pittsburgh. Another divisional game. Could stay close with this defense, but I have a feeling that Aaron Rodgers had 2 weeks to think about this. I think they're going to get rid of the ball fast to stop that pass rush. Give me the Steelers.
All right, you have the San Francisco 49ers visiting the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Mac Jones versus Baker Mayfield. Both defenses will come to play, but I just think Baker's red hot right now. There's no stopping him. Give me the Bucs at home.
There you go. The Dallas Cowboys going over to the Carolina Panthers. This could be a Rico Dowdle, just revenge game. I think he can run all over this defense. It'll be a close game, but Dak Prescott has been acting like an MVP. Give me the Cowboys in an away game.
All right, you have the Seattle Seahawks visiting the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jaguars are coming off that huge Monday night win against the Chiefs. And Seattle was kind of embarrassed in terms of their defense on the Bucs at home. So give me Seattle on the road. I think they have a lot to prove, and that defense is going to come up to kind of dominate the Jags.
All right, Los Angeles Rams going over to Baltimore. Baltimore was just whomped by the Texans, and they have a lot of question marks with quarterback, defense, everything like that. And I think Stafford is going to do the same thing. I know, hard to tell, but Stafford, when he puts his foot on the gas, he goes. Give me the Los Angeles Rams.
All right, you have the later Sunday slate. You have the Tennessee Titans visiting the Las Vegas Raiders. The all fugly matchup. This is just ugly. Don't like it. But go on and give me the Tennessee Titans on the road. I think Cam Moore's coming to his own, and Raiders just look like a mess.
All right. The Bengals getting a brand new quarterback here, and they're going against the Green Bay Packers, who have been looking pretty good. I just don't think the Bengals are going to be ready for this with a new quarterback. Give me the Packers.
All right, you have the New England Patriots visiting the New Orleans Saints. Patriots coming off that big Sunday night win against the Bills. And you have the Saints coming off their first win of the season against the Giants. This is going to be a pretty close matchup. I think the Saints squeak it out at home. Here we go. Give me the Saints.
All right, Sunday night, Lions visiting the Kansas City Chiefs. This could be a very, very close game. But you know what? I think the Chiefs are just, they can't find it. They can't put it together. And usually they could by this point. Give me the Lions.
All right. The first of the doubleheader on Monday night, you have the Buffalo Bills visiting the Atlanta Falcons. The Bills, they lost a close divisional matchup. They're going to be looking for blood. Falcons coming off their bye week. Don't care. Give me the Bills on the road.
All right. And the second Monday night game, Chicago going to Washington to go see Jaden Daniels. You know, I think that this could be a very, very close game, but I think Daniels is gonna, make this defense look silly with his legs. He's gonna make some plays. Give me Washington at home. And that is your week 6 look at what is happening here. So this is looking pretty, a lot of home game wins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 home game wins. So split about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Half and half. But that Miami game, that definitely could look a little bit wonky. They need a win in the most desperate way.
Absolutely.
And the Chargers are just banged up, man.
They're reeling right now. I mean, what, 2 straight losses?
After 2 straight losses, 3 tackles down, 2 running backs down. Like, Herbert's got to learn how to get rid of the ball very quickly right now. He's not going to have that kind of time. And they do have playmakers on that Miami front 4. It's not that they don't. They, the defense does give up a lot, but he's going to have to get rid of that ball quick and let his playmakers do what he's got to do.
So, I mean, that is the biggest upset. Like, do you have a different upset that you think may happen this weekend?
If we're looking at it again, I would say I don't think that's an upset. Kansas City could pull it off, but I think the Lions would. You and I were talking about this And I do believe that the Bears could squeak it out. I think it could be a field goal game. I think that I just think that the Washington Commanders defense isn't exactly there yet. And there's so many weapons on the Chicago Bears. You got a lot of great wide receivers, even including their new drafted rookies.
Mhm.
Caleb Williams is still having sort of problems, but you see what happens when he balls out, and I think this could be a really good test on giving him a little bit of freedom to get the ball where he needs to. He still hold on to the ball a little bit longer, but I think if you get Monangai involved in this, like if he has a game, I think that could really make it a game changer here if you run the ball and keep it away from Jaden Daniels.
Are you just the biggest DeAndre Swift hater?
Why?
Just because you always talk about Monangai and not Swift.
I don't know. I if you think about it, he Swift used to be in that Ben Johnson offense, and he got traded out of Detroit.
Yeah, I mean he hasn't played bad this year. I mean he's been performing better than Monangai.
Yeah, I
Still the
don't think
starter.
Monangai is going to start over him, but I think if they ground and pound it and they do split the carries, I think this is like obviously he's the starter, but if they can run the ball and just keep it away from Jaden Daniels and use that committee, that's what I think they're going to do. You know, they can get away with it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Washington had that big win against the Chargers. I mean, Daniels, it was his first game back. And I just think there's going to be a lot of wrinkles with that Bears offense. I mean, they had the bye week.
Hmm.
They're going to get Luther Burden III more involved.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good opportunity for Caleb to get his revenge. It's, 1 versus 2 in terms of the draft picks in last year's class. So, and if you look at it, last year's game, this Bears versus Commanders game last year kind of turned the tide for both seasons. I
Yeah.
mean, the Bears were on a hot streak, and then that Hail Mary that, the Commanders ended up getting it at the end and winning the game. Both franchises went two completely directions.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's a
Yeah,
big game.
I mean, I expect Washington to win. I think they are going to pull it out, but pull it off. But I do think that another upset could be that Browns Steelers game. Like those division games are they're very wonky. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? Like nobody expected. You know, the Bengals had a really hard time in the beginning of the season, and it was like a 1 point game. And then all of a sudden they beat the Green Bay Packers, the Browns. You know, that front and that defense is no joke. And they really could put pressure if Aaron Rodgers decides not to get rid of the ball quickly. He's pretty smart, so I think he will. I think there's going to be some penalties that really determine whether they move the chains and keep the ball for another. You know how he does. He runs down that clock. That
Mm-hmm.
could make the difference in it in some of these false start penalties or offside penalties. It could.
It's in Pittsburgh, right?
Yeah,
I don't know. I think Dylan Gabriel looked really good
he did.
in his matchup against the Vikings. So, and I mean, they were confident enough in him to ship Joe Flacco out, and they'll figure out the backup quarterback. Which I don't know why anybody cares who the backup is at this point. Like he's the starter, let him be the starter. But
Yeah,
I mean, that Cleveland defense is pretty good. So I think Miles Garrett's gonna be able to get some pressure on Rodgers, and I think it could be a very close matchup. And I wouldn't be surprised either way if the Browns won or if the Steelers won.
yeah, yeah. I hear you. But yeah, I mean, those are the week 6 predictions. Those are some of the turnarounds that we think could happen. The upsets of the week. So you're looking at the Browns and Steelers could happen. The Bears and Washington on Monday night could certainly be one, and the early day game of the Chargers and Miami. So I mean, I think those are some really really good upsets. We've predicted that the Giants would actually take the Chargers off that undefeated streak there too. So it's look, anything can happen, and that's why we love the game. That's why we do this, right?
Yeah, I mean, each week something's different happening. Injuries play a big factor into it. Special teams,
Mm-hmm.
these kickers, super aliens.
Super aliens, yeah, yeah. They've been making points and creating plays, man. That's been absolutely wonderful to watch because we actually get to see this.
I lost you there for a second. It was just muffled.
Nothing?
I can hear you now.
Now you can hear me. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
you know what it is? Got to do a little bit of technical sound. We'll figure all that stuff out. But yeah, no, all of the plays from with the field goals and the punt returns, the blocking has been wild. I mean, people just getting moved. The punters are trying to get, everybody's doing work on special teams, and it's just creating a whole different aspect to creating points, making plays, and that's why we do this. So that's why we do the show, because we love football. So
Yeah. Greatest sport ever.
But with that, Week 6 predictions, you guys do what you want with those, and let us know what you guys think. And maybe you think the same way, maybe you think differently. Let us know. Comment, follow us, Top Dog, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Stay connected, iTunes, Spotify, and let us know. We love you guys. It's Dirty. It's C-Dub. We out. Peace.
Peace.